Beatrice! 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 Every fucking line! Beatrice!
Come on. Oh, because the Whitey Show, the Whitey Show, the Whitey Show.
Here we go, it's the Whitey Show. I know you like the sound of it. Whitey Show, Whitey Show.
So this is the type of story that's created when you take a ton of drugs. They should have renamed this title, kids. This is what happens when you take some heavy fucking drugs. Okay, for real. You play as Enoch, a dude who is sent on a mission to find these 7 fallen angels. And you are followed by this black-haired dude named Lucifer. It's not Lucifer, but it's pretty much very close to it. And you might as well just call him Lucifer because it's almost the exact same name. Who basically is your guide and talks through God through a cell phone. Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway, Enoch, follows commands like a good little bitch and goes down, to chase the 7 fallen angels. The story is twisted, weird, and just plain out confusing. The voice acting and music are decent, but nothing to write home about. I won't say the story is bad or terrible, because it really isn't, but I can't help but feel it's confusing and the story just isn't well presented. Also, I have to mention that the gay vibes are strong with this one, and I have nothing against gays as my 2 best friends are gay, but holy shit, throw on some shirts and stop talking so homosexual and looking homosexual. Thank you very much. Well, right from what you're watching, you'll know that these graphics are at least interesting. It feels as though you're on an acid trip, and that's for damn sure a crazy ride. Even looking past that, the levels are creative and definitely fit under the label of being different and unique. The levels can change on a whim, and the backgrounds will, shatter and completely change in a matter of moments. And I really like that, and you don't really see that often in any of these games. And even though it feels like an acid trip, it's unique, and that is something you gotta give props for. Is it perfect? No. The creatures begin to look all little too much alike by the end of the game, and Enoch and some of the other designs aren't up there on my design list. But at the same time, it's unique and definitely its own look. The gameplay. This is where, sadly, L just comes up a bit short. The very, very, very limited amount of combos with the weapons really hurts the overall game. The platforming is never special and actually annoys me more than it is fun. And that's basically all you do throughout the entire game. And, mixing those 2 genres has been done before, and it would have been okay if the gameplay itself, the core fighting, was a lot better. Sadly, it is nowhere near as unique or special as the graphics are. You have 3 weapons, a shield, shooting cubes, and a bow look-aliking sword. As I described each one, that's basically telling you what they do. With a small list of combos for each one, the bow/sword thing is a quick hack-and-slash-sword type weapon. The shooting cubes shoot lasers and is good from afar. Just get ready to take a long fucking time to kill the bad guys. Then you have a shield, which can be used to pound away at monsters and give you a heavy-duty finisher. However, you move so fucking slow, you might as well just use the sword or bow to finish off the enemies a lot quicker. I can't say I'm very impressed with the fighting system, and it just comes up short in every way. And it's not horrible, but it's limiting, and that really sucks, especially coming from the guy who created Devil May Cry. The rest of the game is just platforming. The platforming is very straightforward, and to be frank, freaking boring. You basically are going to jump platform to platform, and nothing really ever changes. What makes platforming in other games fun compared to this one is that they throw obstacles at you or do something different or make it fun, and in this game you're basically just gonna jump. Honestly, you don't do anything else. You just jump to the platform. That's it. Even Super Mario on the original Nintendo tried a little more than this one. Expectations for this title. I basically picked it up thinking it looks interesting. Overall, I didn't hate L. It just didn't really do much else besides give a freaking unique looking world. And to be honest, the art design, in my personal opinion, isn't that great. It's just something I won't forget, and for that, a game deserves at least somewhat credit, especially considering all the clone lookalikes we get nowadays in gaming. The combat just comes up short and the platforming is boring and weak. I can't really recommend buying this game, but maybe renting it to see if you'll enjoy it more than I did. If you're more into the artsy look of games, this is definitely for you. Just remember, it isn't a very long game, running about 7 to 8 hours. There really isn't much reason to replay this title either. L, you get about a 6 out of 10 for being a unique game, but sadly not a great game, and that is something you could.
Souls are doomed to remain by Sariel even after they die.
I'm really just stuck, and same thing happened to me, and lightning just struck twice, and now I'm like, damn, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna take this gun to my head and wish me luck.
Remorse takes you to a place you don't wanna be. Remorse makes you see things you don't wanna see.